So, how do you stay connected to your higher self all day long? That was a question that was posed to me a couple of weeks ago. And it was a wonderful question because it gave me a space to reflect. And this woman that asked the question was being vulnerable. She explained that in the morning she has a beautiful routine and she meditates and she feels connected to her higher self or to source, which is great. But then she gets busy with either business or family matters or personal things, appointments, cleaning the house, and loses that connection. And so it caused me again to reflect and to pause and to think, okay, I remember what it's like to be in her shoes, and I know what it's like to be me now. What happened during the course in those years that allows me to be in this state where within a couple of breaths, I'm connected to my higher self? So it really caused me again to focus. And the one word that came to me was not just gratitude, but really what I was able to cultivate was a deep, profound sense of appreciation. So for me, that is appreciation for all that I have. Whether you want to look at something as being good or bad, it's accepting it all and having appreciation for it because I felt like there's appreciation in it all. And that was really what changed things in for me. Now, when I say deep or profound sense of appreciation, I mean that I could feel it in my physical body when I'm in appreciation. It's the same feeling that I get. It's the goosebumps. It's that feeling across for me, my shoulders, down my arms, sometimes in the throat, the jaw. And it's that, for me, the sign that I'm connected, but it's also the same feeling I receive when I'm in this deep appreciation. And by the way, you might ask for yourself, your higher self, ask, what is the feeling that I get in my body? We're each unique. And so you might have a different feeling, you might receive a word, whatever it is for you, but ask, what is it that can help me know that, yes, I'm connected to my higher self? So with that, I had to reflect then, okay, well, deep appreciation, what did that look like? What were the things that I did that helped me to shift that mindset for myself? So the first thing, and I came up with six things. The first one is having a different perspective. Is this something that I have to do, or is this something that I get to do? So looking at everything as something that this is my choice. I get to do this. I get to pay these bills. I get to get on this phone call. I get to. It's my choice instead of saying I have to. So it was a different perspective, a different choice of words that made a profound difference. I get to do this. And then the second thing that I would ask again along those lines is this thing that I'm doing that I get to do, is it bringing me joy? And I would reflect on that. Yes, it's bringing me joy. Great, I'm going to do it. If it's not bringing me joy, can I delay it? Can I do it later? Can somebody else do it? And I really felt into my energy as to, is this something that is bringing me joy? And oftentimes, maybe my energy wasn't right and it wasn't going to bring me joy right now. Maybe I don't want to pay my bills right now. But maybe later it would bring me joy and I could feel that appreciation. So really filling into your energy, is this something that is going to bring me joy? And also along those lines, is this the best use of my time right now? So what that opened up for me was asking my higher self for source for guidance. Is this the best use of my time? You know, you might have a to-do list of 25 things that you think that you should do. However, source, our higher self, infinite intelligence knows what is the best thing for us to do that is going to have the best effect. So why not ask? Why not co-create your day with your higher self? That was a totally new concept for me, but it laid out a day in a way that I could feel that deep appreciation. It wasn't all on me. I was co-creating that day with my higher self. And so through that process, I was staying connected. So it all works together. Number 4, I took on the attitude that my joy was my priority. My priority, my responsibility, that thing that I wanted to do, because I knew that my soul was in joy. My higher self is in joy. Source energy is joy. So if I'm not prioritizing my joy, then how are we going to connect? And I would remind myself that I am here for my soul's expansion. I'm here for my soul's evolution. And if my soul's in joy, then I better be in joy too. So I made it a priority. Number 5, being present. Being present in each moment. Really focusing on not talking about the past so much, not talking about the future so much, but being in the present. Not on the phone, not multitasking, doing a million things, but really focusing on being here right now. And then number 6, I would look for things, I would intentionally look for things throughout my day that were bringing me joy. Small things. None of this cost any money. We can all do it. So it might be the bluebird outside the window. It might be the hummingbird that just buzzed my ear when I was meditating. It might be the sunshine on my skin as I'm meditating in my garden. So many things that can bring us joy. It can be a flower, and you appreciate the beauty in that flower. So looking for things throughout the day that are bringing you joy brings you more things in your day that are bringing you joy, because what you're focused on is what you will find. So creating that focus of looking and finding, and then write it down. Write down those things that bring you joy. I still do that practice every single day in my journal. It brought me joy too. Cook that meal, have that conversation, whatever it is. I write down at least 3 things that truly brought me joy that day. So those are the things that I came up with when I reflected on this friend's question about how to stay connected all day. But here are also some practices that I do right now, every day, intentionally. Number 1, first thing in the morning, as soon as my eyes are open and I wake up, thank you. Thank you for waking me up. Thank you for this physical body. Thank you for the opportunities, for the exciting opportunities that await me in this day. And then when I'm exercising, whether I'm walking or hiking or surfing, I have a prayer of gratitude where I go over everything that I am grateful for. And I say, thank you. Thank you to God, Spirit, Universe, for all of this abundance in my life. And then at some point during the day, I try to fluctuate this time, because I used to do it first thing in the morning, and my spirit said, you can switch it up a little bit. And so I do. So I do meditate. And of course, that is a time of pure connection and bliss. Sometimes indoors, sometimes outdoor. I literally try to change it up every day. And then, of course, with my passion, I am connected to my higher self when I am working, when I'm doing energy work, hypnotherapy, when I'm doing my sessions with people individually, whether I'm teaching a workshop or whether I'm making a video. I am intentional about being connected. And since I know that it's my purpose and it brings me such bliss, then that is my connection. So staying connected all day is simply about cultivating a mindset of deep appreciation for all that you have. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.